Hey, welcome to the Eagle's Spicy Kitchen, and you're cooking with the Eagle here. So today I'm in a commercial kitchen and I'm cooking up for like about 100 and something people today. So we're going to be cooking some Guyanese cook-up rice, and I'm going to show you my version of a nice Guyanese chickpeas and black-eyed cook-up rice. Alright, so let's get going. So right now I put on a pot of water to boil, and I'm going to start adding in some coconut milk. Alright. Right now it's kind of cold. That's why my coconut milk. Right now it's kind of cold. That's why my coconut milk is looking like this. So while I'm using some coconut milk from the can, all right. If I was in Guyana, I would be using fresh coconut milk. But hey, I'm in New York. I'm also adding some powdered coconut milk. And when you try this recipe also, try adding in some powdered coconut milk when you're cooking your cook-up. So I have a few cans of allow my water to boil. I'm going to allow my coconut milk to start boiling. Alright. To get a good, delicious, nice Guyanese cook-up rice, you've got to use a lot of coconut milk. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to throw like about 3 onions in here. The liquid start looking nice. Alright, so far we have we're going to allow our coconut milk to infuse in the water. Get some all-purpose seasoning in here. So life is easy. I'm putting in some cook-up seasoning in here, and just because it's a big pack, I'm going to be throwing out about three of the packs in this big pot of cook-up rice. Those of you who want to know to cook a good Guyanese cook-up, you put your water to boil, you add your coconut milk and let it infuse in the water. You add a pack of nice cook-up rice seasoning, and also add some all-purpose seasoning. I'm going to get this baby going. I'm going to show you my next step. I'm going to add 3 chopped onions. So I'm going to add 3 spoons of ginger. These are blend fresh ginger. I'm going to add, that is some grind seasoning. All kind of different herbs I put in there. I'm gonna flavor my pot with some good garlic. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 5 spoons of garlic. It's a big pot of cook up, alright? And then I'm gonna bring the Chinese out of me and I'm gonna add some, this is some Chinese spice, sorry. Alright. I'm going to add a little bit more of coconut milk. Alright. I'm going lavish, man, with these. I'm cooking. While I'm cooking with my eyes. I'm cooking with my nose, and I'm cooking with my tasting. So I'm using 3 senses while I'm doing my cooking. At the end of the day, taste is very important for me in my cooking process. So it has to look good, it has to smell amazing, and it has to taste delicious. And right now, this water is infused with this coconut milk. Looks real good with all my seasoning in there. It starts smelling up the whole kitchen, and I'm gonna tell you how delicious it tastes at the end of the video. The next thing I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna be dropping some chicken cubes in there. That's 1. So as I'm telling you, this is a big pot of cook-up rice. 2. Drop the 3rd one in there. In the next video, I'm going to show you how I'm making some nice brown stew chicken and pot roast to go with my cook-up rice. You know, the Jamaican call this rice and peas. In Trinidad, they call it pilau. Guyana, we call it cook-up rice. Everybody do their own cooking, and so it's doing a little different. So I'm allowing all my ingredients to get infused. Just giving it another pack of seasoning. And I think that's pretty much for all my ingredients now. So I have garlic in here, ginger, a mixture of green herbs, which we call green seasonings. I have my cook-up rice seasoning. I have my Chinese spice, my allspice. Put in some cubes. I got my coconut milk, the coconut milk powder and water. And I put some onions, and now I'm going to be adding some pimento pepper. And I'm going to let that start boiling. Alright, so I got some nice pimento. A nice pepper here. These are not hot, they're just for flavor. It smells good and it smells amazing. Alright, so we're gonna let this boil now. As we bring it to a boil, we're gonna add some rice. And I'll show you what next we're gonna do. Alright? What is a nice cook up without a nice golden ray butter? Alright? So that is a nice piece of golden ray butter right there. So I'm going to head over to start washing off my rice. So the water is going to start boiling. Try this recipe, guys. It's going to amaze you how good this cook up will taste. I'll serve this cook up with some nice brown stew chicken. Guys, my next step is to drop some scallion, or what we call shallot now. This kitchen starts smelling good. See, water start boiling. Things start looking good now. Alright. This is a big pot of cook-up rice. The secret for cooking is that you take your time and give your pot, give the fire enough time to infuse everything together. So, you know, I'm making sure that this liquid draw out everything from those ingredients that I add in there. So when I put the rice inside now, the rice is gonna start draw the water in itself and starting to dehydrate, and as the rice start boiling and swelling up, it's gonna take all those good stuff that I put in the pot. So now that my water, it is, trust me, you may not see the boiling because the pot is super big, right? But this water here is super hot. So now I'm gonna add my rice inside of this water. All right. Okay. So now that I have my water in there, you know, one advice I want to give you, if you're cooking just for a few people, you lessen your ingredients, right? But I know some people, they cover their pot. That's one of the mistakes you want to do when you're cooking rice, especially cook up rice. Don't cover your pot. All right. So now I'm gonna let this cook, and I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna show you guys how it turns out to be a little later. All right. Just before you go, I want to show you I'm gonna be adding in some hot red pepper. That's why you're in the Eagle Spice Kitchen, all right? Love to use spices. This is some nice cayenne pepper. Start looking good. Now I'm gonna give it some black pepper. I'm not gonna forget, I'm giving a toss of seasoning salt. If you notice, I'm not putting any salt because all these stuff that I'm using is actually very salty, all right? So I'm gonna taste a little bit later. Okay, my rice started to boil. It's looking good. My golden ray butter is still melting, can you imagine? I don't want to turn my pot too much, but I'll make sure the rice is infused well. Alright, so I add in my chana. This is 30 minutes after. I add in my little cashew. I add some of my black eye. And so my cook up is done. See? Beautiful. God, nice. Cook up is finished. And that's my end results. Beautiful Barbadian cook up. Alright guys, that's what it is. Alright, see beautiful color there. It's my Barbadian cook up. Barbadian cook up. So I add in my chana, my black eye, my pigeon peas, some Chinese sauce, and I've added in some pigeon peas with black eye. Alright, so alright, that's what it is. Alright guys, that's a beautiful Barbadian cook up. Another day I'm gonna cook Georgetown cook up. See how nice that is? That's a nice pepper, alright? Alright. I'm gonna go veggie today, but you can add some brown stew. Alright? Alright. So looking forward, listen, subscribe to my YouTube channel